Did you think you would always remain suppressed? It's been a long time, hasn't it? The world thought you were just a weak soul, someone who could only endure, someone destined to stay on the ground. But that was the biggest deception. The world has only seen a trailer, and they're already shaking. When do people feel fear? When they realize the existence of a hidden power. When someone they underestimated suddenly reveals their true self. When a person who was always silent and suppressed finally steps forward with fire in their eyes. The entire world stands still in shock. A man was always ignored, mocked, ridiculed. But one day, when he turned the tables, the same people who laughed at him couldn't even meet his gaze. This is just the beginning. The real story starts now. They underestimated you. Big mistake. The world never saw you as a threat. They mistook your silence for weakness. They thought your quietness was proof of your defeat. They believed your struggles meant you were insignificant. But they forgot one thing. The most dangerous person is the one who silently plans their revenge. The world assumed you were just another pawn, someone who would always remain under their feet, someone whose fate was already decided. But rewriting fate is the definition of true victory. They ignored the quiet storm, never realizing that once it turned into a hurricane, nothing would be left standing. Today, as you rise, their legs are trembling. Today, as you stand before the same people who once mocked you, their voices have gone silent. Today, as you return all the insults and humiliation with your presence alone, the only thing left on their faces is fear. And listen, this is just the first strike. The real battlefield is yet to come. The glimpse, when you show your true self for the first time. They thought you would never move forward. They believed you would always live an average life. They assumed you were just a spectator, never a player. And then, one day you gave them a glimpse. A boxer who always came in second place, whose victories were considered mere luck. But the day his punch landed, the world understood the real fight had just begun. A musician whom people never took seriously, whose songs were ridiculed. But the moment his first hit dropped, the same people became his fans. An artist whose work was rejected by the world, whose paintings were ignored. But when one masterpiece surfaced, the world bowed down. This is what happens when a person gives just a glimpse of their true power. And these people, the ones who used to laugh, are now speechless. The ones who mocked you are now ashamed. The ones who never saw you as a player are now afraid of competing with you. Why are they shaken? Why are they scared? Because they never imagined that you had become this powerful. Once they laughed at you. Now their faces are filled with fear. Once they made you the target of their jokes. Now they can't even look you in the eye. History speaks. Muhammad Ali. When he first landed a punch on an undefeated champion, the world knew a new era had begun. Steve Jobs. When he introduced the first iPhone, it was clear that the tech industry would never be the same. Michael Jordan. When he won his first NBA Finals, the world understood what it meant to be a legend. Your time has come. The ones who underestimated you are now forced to praise you. And listen, this was just a signal. The real storm is yet to hit. You're not even in your final form yet. If they think this is your best version, then this is their biggest mistake. Your real revenge, your real success, your real dominance is yet to come. If just a glimpse has shaken them, what will happen when the full storm arrives? This was just a spark. The real destruction will come when the full storm hits. You are a fire, growing stronger every second. You are a poison, slowly consuming everything around you. And when you reach your final form, only one thing will remain: destruction, the reckoning. Now you dominate. Your momentum is now unstoppable. Your enemies are now regretting. Those who once laughed at you are now terrified of you. The underdog that no one considered worthy has now become the biggest name. The same people who once ridiculed you now speak of your greatness. The same ones who tried to stop you now clear the path for you. The world laughed at you once. Now their hands tremble at the thought of facing you. The final message: you're just getting started. This was just a glimpse. The real picture is yet to unfold. You must understand, this is just the beginning. Now you can't stop. Now you can only move forward. Powerful ending line. If just a glimpse sent chills down their spine, imagine what will happen when you unleash your full power. They have started fearing you. Now you are about to change the game.